I, 29F, have always been close to my younger brother, Alex, 26M. Ever since our parents passed in a car accident when we were teens, we leaned on each other through foster care and building our adult lives. I'm a librarian at a community center. He's a mechanic with a knack for fixing vintage cars, and we've shared everything from holiday traditions to late-night advice sessions. About 6 months ago, he started dating Lila, 25F, a bubbly barista he met at his shop during a routine oil change. She seemed sweet at first, joined our family game nights, brought homemade pies to gatherings, but something felt off. She dodged questions about her family, changed stories about her job history, and always paid cash for everything, which struck me as odd in our digital age. Red flags piled up. Alex mentioned lending her money for emergencies multiple times, and I overheard her on the phone whispering about starting over. Protective big sister mode kicked in. I did a quick online search, public records, social media deep dive, and found she'd been arrested twice for petty theft and fraud in another state, plus a string of aliases. Shocked, I told Alex privately over lunch at our favorite diner, showing him the printouts. He was furious at me for invading her privacy and accused me of jealousy because I'm single. Lila found out and stormed off, calling me a meddler. Now Alex isn't speaking to me. Our extended family, aunts, cousins, are split. Some say I overstepped. Others thank me for looking out. AITA for investigating and spilling the beans. I just wanted to shield him from potential heartbreak, but now our bond feels fractured, and he's talking about eloping with her to prove me wrong. Update 1. Thanks for the varied judgments. A lot of white HA for privacy invasion, but plenty of NTA urging caution with the red flags, which echoed my gut feeling. Yesterday, after days of radio silence, Alex showed up at my apartment unannounced, looking exhausted with dark circles under his eyes from sleepless nights. We talked for hours on my balcony, overlooking the city lights, and he admitted Lila confessed to the arrests, claimed they were youthful mistakes from a tough upbringing, like shoplifting to survive after running away from abusive parents. But he was shaken, especially since she'd borrowed over $5,000 from him, without mentioning her past debts listed in those records. I pushed gently for more verification, suggesting we check court documents together. He agreed reluctantly, and we spent the afternoon at the library where I work, pulling up public files on the computers. It confirmed the fraud charges involved scamming elderly folks in a fake charity scheme, nothing huge, but enough to make Alex pause. He confronted her that evening at their shared rental. She broke down, promising to repay him and change. Our family group chat exploded. My aunt praised my tough love, while a cousin called it controlling. Alex is torn, sleeping on my couch now, but Lila's begging him back with tearful voicemails. The weight of it all has me second-guessing. Did I save him or just stir unnecessary drama? He's grateful deep down, but the tension lingers like a fog over our once easy sibling chats. Update 2. Reddit. Your advice to involve professionals for background checks opened my eyes wider. I hired a private investigator discreetly, using savings from my side gig tutoring kids at the library. And the report hit like a freight train 2 days ago. Lila's past wasn't just petty crimes. She had a warrant out for skipping bail on a larger fraud case, involving identity theft to rack up credit in ex-boyfriends' names, totaling tens of thousands. Worse, her abusive parents' story, fabricated. PI found her real family in a neighboring state, estranged after she drained their savings for a gambling habit. I shared the findings with Alex over a quiet walk in the nearby woods, handing him the folder amid the rustling leaves. He went pale, reading about how she'd targeted vulnerable guys like him before, even faking pregnancies to manipulate commitments. He broke up with her immediately, changing locks and blocking her number, but she showed up at his garage job, causing a scene that got the boss involved. Now she's vanished, but not before leaving threatening notes about exposing family dirt. Alex is devastated, crashing at my place full-time, and we've alerted authorities about the warrant. Family reactions are mixed. Some relatives are rallying with support dinners. Others whisper I went too far by hiring a PI. I'm supporting Alex through the heartbreak, but uncovering this has strained our dynamic. He resents me a bit for bursting his bubble so harshly. Was protecting him worth the rift? Update 3. The situation darkened further after Update 2, pulling in unexpected family layers. Police picked up Lila based on the warrant tip from the PI's info, and during questioning, she spilled wild accusations to negotiate, claimed Alex knew about her schemes and helped with one, forging documents for a fake loan using our late parents' old info. Horrified, Alex denied it vehemently, but it triggered an investigation into our family estate. Small inheritance we split years ago. Turns out, while sorting through old boxes at our childhood home storage unit, we found discrepancies. Alex had borrowed from the fund without telling me, about $10,000, to cover gambling debts of his own from college days. Lila must have discovered it during their time together and used it as leverage. The confrontation happened at a family meeting in our aunt's backyard, surrounded by the garden she'd tended for years. Alex admitted the debt, tearfully explaining it as a one-time slip. He repaid quietly, but it explained his quickness to lend Lila money, projecting his own shame. Authorities cleared him of involvement in her crimes, but the estate audit revealed minor tax issues we've now fixed with a lawyer's help. Lila's facing multiple charges, plea deal pending. Our family's reeling, cousins are distant, aunts pushing for reconciliation talks. Alex and I are mending slowly, attending sibling bonding outings like fixing up an old car together at his shop. I've reflected hard. The investigation protected him, but unearthed our own buried issues. Relief mixes with regret as we navigate the aftermath. Update 4. 5 months from my initial search, things have stabilized in ways I didn't anticipate. Lila pleaded guilty to the fraud charges, getting a reduced sentence with probation and restitution orders. She's out of our lives, relocated under supervision. The family estate mess got resolved through legal mediation, with Alex repaying me his share plus interest, and we've set up a joint trust for better transparency moving forward. He's in a support group for past gambling habits, working extra shifts at the garage to rebuild, and our relationship has strengthened. We now have weekly check-ins over homemade dinners at my apartment, talking openly about vulnerabilities. Family ties mended gradually. A big reunion picnic at the park brought apologies and hugs, with everyone acknowledging the wake-up call. I've channeled the experience into volunteering at the library's financial literacy workshops, helping others spot scams and build healthy habits. Alex started dating again casually, a kind coworker with no secrets, and I've dipped into social scenes myself, joining a book club that meets at local parks for discussions under the stars. Echoes of the drama fade during everyday moments, like laughing over old family photos, but they've taught us caution and honesty. If sibling instincts scream warning, act thoughtfully. It might safeguard more than you know. Reddit, your input shaped our path.